Buhari's death. Nnamdi Kanu's prophecy fulfilled, says IPOB. If you are new here, please subscribe to our channel for more updates. The news in detail. The indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, has reacted to the death of former President Muhammadu Buhari in London. IPOB said Buhari's death is a fulfillment of the prophecy of its detained leader Nnamdi Kanu. The group recalled how Kanu had in 2017 disclosed that Buhari died in a London hospital and was cloned by an imposter. Emma Powerful, the spokesman of the group, recounted that Kanu had claimed the secrecy surrounding the dismiss of Buhari in 2017 was a monumental fraud, a national masquerade, but was laughed at then. A statement by Powerful said, "The indigenous people of Biafra IPOB, under the leadership of our incarcerated prophet and liberator Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, wishes to formally acknowledge what the Nigerian state, after years of elaborate deceit, finally admitted through its perennial loudspeaker Garba Shehu, that the man paraded as Muhammadu Buhari has indeed passed away. We only ask, which one of them exactly?" Recall that in 2017, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, long before he was kidnapped, tortured, and illegally retention, declared without equivocation that Muhammadu Buhari died in 2017 in a London hospital and that what was being paraded thereafter was an imposter. That was the reason the then APC government, led by the late Abba Karia and Abubakar Malami, launched Operation Python Dance to kill Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He called the secrecy surrounding the dismiss of Buhari in 2017 as a monumental fraud, a national masquerade, and was laughed at, vilified, mocked by rented saboteurs, and event called by supposed intellectuals who could barely pass a simple facial recognition test. Now, precisely 2 years after the expiration of the second term of Buhari, as Mazi Nnamdi Kanu predicted, the truth has tumbled in wearing boots. Nigerians are only now being told that Buhari is dead. How convenient. IPOB insisted that the world should apologize to Kanu for doubting his claim that Buhari died in 2017. Powerful added, "Let us be clear, the world owes Mazi Nnamdi Kanu an apology, not just for doubting him, but for prosecuting him for telling the truth and their cowardice could not stomach. A truth so potent it terrified Aso Rock more than any armed rebellion ever could. We ask, who signed billions in his name? Who traveled abroad to negotiate arms deals and treaties? Who contested in 2019, who was renegotiated in 2019 and moved around with a different year structure and signature? Is Nigeria now ready to prosecute itself for the crime of mass deception? Nigerians were not only lied to, they were criminally defrauded by their own government. Elections were conducted in the name of a man who, by their own admission, was no longer alive. This is no longer a constitutional crisis. It is a national hoax of historic proportions. In Sana claims, heads would roll. In Nigeria, it is business as usual. Garba Shehu has confessed. Where is the DS? To those who mocked Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, today is a good day to bow your heads in shame and seek forgiveness, not from us, but from the truth you tried so hard to bury. I beg your pardon. The oracle of the Most High God, whom you called a madman, has been vindicated by the very system that conspired to silence him. If you see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, stand up, because you are in the presence of a man whose courage to speak the truth has now become divine revelation. Nigeria, the mask has finally slipped. What will you do now? That is news in detail. Thank you for joining us. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you on the next one.